All right, hello, Keyforgers. Gonna be getting started in just a second here with two new Dark Tidings decks. Super stoked, hoping for another Mr. deck. I've gotten two Mr. decks so far that have been just fantastic. Gonna be opening them up in just another minute here, seeing what we get. All right, hello all you forgers of keys on the lands and on the seas far and wide. Hello. Got two more decks. Gonna crack them open, see what's inside, see which one is the keeper and which one will need to walk the plank. No, let's start with this one. The bear can hold this guy for a while. He's going to hang out over there. And we're going to see what this first deck has in store for us here. I've had a lot of success with my Mr. deck so far. I've opened two out of 4 decks I've opened have been a Mr. something, and they've both been great. So, maybe another Mr. Doesn't hope to dream, right? Okay. Looks like the Archon side there. So, I'm going to try to get it out so I can get the name first. It's a little bit harder than the old packaging to do this slow reveal here. What do we got? Oh, Muscle Jab. Muscle Jab of Hedge Hill. Okay. Orange. Little circular guy there. Urien. Star Alliance. Excellent. I believe this is my first Star Alliance. Sanctum. Okay. Urien loves Sanctum. They are a friendly pair together. Gonna hope for some big capturing plays like Bring Low and maybe the classic returning Gatekeeper together with something that's going to be able to use that amber like or get it into my pool like a Buried Riches or the whatever the new Brachus is, that the card that's tide dependent but lets you spend amber on your creatures. Even an Imperial Forge could be pretty great with the capturing of Sanctum together with the spending power of Saurian. Star Alliance, gonna just hope for some of that great interset play. You know, some of the best Worlds Collide decks are Saurian and Star Alliance based. So let's see what we get here. Come on. Dry the River. It's my first Sanctum card here. Each creature gains while the tide is low, this creature cannot reap. So could be a really powerful effect in the right deck. Is this the one? I sure hope so. Gonna look for lots of big, high-power creatures to make this effective. Could definitely be one of those game-warping artifacts. We did do a card talk episode on this one, so if you want to know more, check that out. Gorm of Om, excellent, excellent. Hard R, solid. Can't argue with that. Love to see some artifact removal here. Shoulder armor, okay, that's good. Boost up that power, boost up that armor. Hoping for a Urien here, the guy who reaps and gains extra amber based on his armor value. That would be a great pair with the shoulder armor. Cleansing Wave, okay, so I don't know how many pinging damage effects there are in these three houses here. We'll hope for some. Grand Melee, this is good. Board control. Destroy each creature that does not share a house with at least one of its neighbors. That's good. You have that selective board control in there. So far, this is looking pretty solid. Hammergram. Deal 3 damage to a creature and stun it. Again, more board control and also just slowing down some of those bigger creatures on your opponent's side. Heal or Harm. One of these great choice cards we have here. Play, fully heal a creature and gain 1 amber, or ready and fight with a friendly creature. So let's hope we see some cool fight effects in here to pair with that. Larry of the Lake. While the tide is high, each friendly creature gets +2 armor. So now I really, really want to see a Urien. Come on, Urien. Urien, I think, would be towards the end of the house because I believe it's alphabetical. Okay, a second Larry of the Lake. Urien. Right now, there's potential for 6 armor boost on the one that Urien already would have. So that would be 7. Seneschal Sargassa. Okay. 6 power, 2 armor. After a player raises the tide, a creature they control captures 2 from their opponent. So it's global, but with this deck, it might work out, especially if we have some of that spending power in Saurian. Yes! Oh, yes. Oh, that's great. Okay, 3 power, 1 armor. Urien, the Circumspect. Reap, gain amber equal to Urien, the Circumspect's armor. So there's potential for 7. If you have the shoulder armor on him and both Larry's out and the tide is high, that's a potential for 7 amber gain with 1 well, 8 because you're reaping too. Yes! Oh, that's so exciting. Okay, cool. I'm stoked already. A second! Yes! 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 Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh, cool. I don't know if you could tell. I'm very happy right now. Oh, that's so awesome. All right, cool. Let's see. Do we have a third? I'm not even going to count. I'm not going to count. 3 Uriens. Come on. Oh, that's okay. I can't be disappointed with that. I am grinning so wide right now. Okay. ISS Indominus is our Saurian artifact here. It's a ship, one of the many ships they've introduced in this set. Action, exhaust up to 5 friendly Saurian creatures. For each creature exhausted in this way, deal 1 damage to each enemy creature. Okay, so this is a board wipe, essentially, but you're giving up your Saurian creature actions. it could function in the right deck, in the right circumstance. Together with Dry the River, I don't know how good it's going to be, because you're going to first remove all of your opponent's lowest power creatures. So it doesn't really synergize well there. This is an action with an Amber Pip Anklo Formation. I don't think I've actually seen this card. This is a choose action, and it reads, for the remainder of the turn, a friendly creature gains Skirmish, or exalt a friendly creature. For the remainder of the turn, each friendly creature gains Skirmish. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That's awesome. So you're basically putting one Amber out on the board to have the ability to just fight everything down. So let's hope for a couple of big Saurian creatures in here to take advantage of that. A second one of those. Okay, so those are not going to be great to fire in the same turn. So really going to hope for some of those big creatures, or maybe some interhouse play out of Star Alliance. Okay, Pterodactyl. So that's a pretty good one to be able to skirmish with. I mean, you don't really care too much about Pterodactyl taking damage, especially not with our Cleansing Wave, but it's there. Trojan Sauropod. Trojan Sauropod. What to say about the Trojan Sauropod? This is an interesting card. We have a card talk episode about this one. If you've not seen it, I would check it out, because it's one of the more interesting cards we looked at. It's got an Amber Pip. It's an item. It says Trojan Sauropod enters play under your opponent's control. Yeah, I didn't misread that. Under your opponent's control. It's right there. Okay, I'm not making this up. Omni, gain 3. Your opponent reveals their hand and puts each creature from it into play ready. Then refills their hand as if they were their draw card step. Destroy Trojan Sauropod. Yeah, it's weird. So your opponent gets a burst of 3 Amber at a time when they decide to use it, and then your creatures go into play ready, and you refill your hand. I don't understand it, but there it is. Let's hope we don't get a second one. Excellent. Altruist Rostrum. It's got a capture pip on it. It's a location. Action, move 1 Amber from a creature to another creature. Okay, that's good. Classic Saurian. A second one of those. It's a kind of an artifact-heavy deck here. Carpe Venum. Action. Play Exalt 2 enemy creatures. Great. Love it. Put Amber out on the board. Consul Primus. More Amber moving. Low power, so it's not going to synergize well with the Dry the River. A second one of those. So let's hope we get some exalting things here. We have a capture pip. We've got a couple of exalting abilities here. Let's hope we see some more. Or, capture as well. Crushing Charge. Destroy each creature with power 4 or lower. Gain 1 chain. Excellent. I love the board control. I just want to check really quick. I don't think there was a whole lot of capture in Sanctum here. I got so excited about... Okay, so Seneschal. So that's actually really good. So, because you can trigger Seneschal's ability to capture the 2 on your Saurian turn, and then you can move that Amber around with your Primus. So that's good. Yeah, I got so excited about the Urien with all the armor, I kind of missed the other stuff. All right, Crushing Charge is good. Yeah, a little odd to be wiping out all the... Again, doesn't synergize with the Dry the River with wiping out all the low power creatures, but... Okay, Medicus Lacus. So this is the one I was talking about. It's a tide-dependent Brachus. 5 power. While the tide is high, you may spend Amber on friendly creatures as if it were in your pool. So I'm really hoping for some more capture or exalt mechanic here, because there's just not a ton of ways to put Amber on your creatures. This comes with a capture pip on it, so this particular one. So that's something, I guess. Okay, United Action. Alpha, for the remainder of the turn, you may play cards from any house for which you have a card in play. You cannot use cards this turn. Well, that's got some potential with all the artifacts in this deck, because those artifacts are more likely to stick around, so we'll see how it turns out. Lay of the Land, great. Amber Pip, action, we know Lay of the Land. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put them back in any order and draw a card. Classic Worlds Collide power move. Sabotage Mission, Amber Pip. Keys cost +1 for each different power value among friendly creatures during your opponent's next turn. Great. Key cost control, that's good to have. Amber Vac. Ooh, this is... Oh, this is so good. This is so good with the Lacus. That's excellent. We can put this on our Pterodactyl and be pretty happy. Not a ton of other big creatures. Seneschal Sargassa would be a decent target for this as well. Let me tell you what it does. This is an upgrade. Play Raise the Tide. Great. This creature gains at the start of your next turn. If the tide is high, capture 2. So yeah, you're going to be able to continue to spend that Amber from with Lacus, and you'll be able to move it around with your Primus and your artifacts as well. And you'll be really happy if you can get that to line up. That's pretty cool. I hope for some more big creatures in here. Maybe the taunting guy to have more targets for that upgrade. Grand Alliance Council. Choose a creature of each house. Destroy each creature not chosen. Wow, so lots of board control in this deck. I think there's a board clear in every house here. So that's excellent. Okay, great. Lieutenant Kirkard, that's who I was talking about. That's another decent target for the Ambervac. Just a big body, hazardous 3, gonna make it difficult for your opponent to remove them. Light of the Archons, pairs very nicely with the Ambervac, so it gets you that bonus power on whatever creature you put it onto. Officer's Blaster, also going to pair very nicely there. Okay, this deck is looking pretty great. I'll have to check the Amber control. Okay, Science Officer can. Not a ton of Amber control, but it's a bit, and it at least disrupts your opponent from doing the plays they want to do. Shield You Later, yet another possible upgrade. So whatever you put Ambervac onto, you could potentially make it huge with the Light of the Archons and, Shield You Later. Shield You Later is a 3-power, 2-armor creature. Robot. Shield You Later may be played as an upgrade instead of a creature. With the text, this creature gets +2 armor. Okay. So, excellent. Just a little bit extra protection there. Unity or discard. Choose one. Use a friendly non-Star Alliance creature. I'm going to say Urien. Oh, wow. Return up to 2 friendly creatures and each upgrade attached to them to their owner's hand. Oh, wow. And zap. So a little bit more targeted removal here. So zap, we know. But I didn't even think of this right away. Oops. Bent my Archon card a little bit there. Yeeks. Okay. I got so excited. I should have put that to the side. All right. So Shield You Later is more armor. They could go on Larry. Officer's Blaster is power, but that'll help keep Larry alive if that's the route we go. Light of the Archons gets another armor and an armor for each upgrade attached to it. So if we put the Shield You Later and the Light of the Archons and the shoulder armor onto our and maybe even the Ambervac onto our Larry, we're gaining huge amounts of amber every turn. So this is definitely a burst deck. Lots of board control. I am a little concerned about the amber control. A key cheat would have been nice. An Imperial Forge would have been great. Let's take a look at the amber control here, because that is my concern. This is kind of amber control. You definitely don't want Urien to be the lowest power, though, so it might need to be discarded. Because if your Urien can't reap and he's got all that armor and he can't reap, you're just in big trouble. We do have the Gorm, excuse me, I always say Grom, the Gorm of Ohm. So we could potentially remove our own Dry the River if we needed to, but that's obviously not ideal. It might just need to be discarded. Huge burst potential here, just crazy. Yeah, I'm not seeing a ton of amber control. Tons of board control. So Seneschal Sargassa is amber control, I was mentioning. More board control here. A couple of capture pips. Definitely ways to move the amber around, manipulate the amber on the board. There's some amber control as well. Amber Vac, obviously some amber control. Okay, so you're gonna the plan here for amber control is keep the board clean on your opponent's side. Prevent them from being able to reap, and when they do reap, you know, there's some capturing. You've got to be very careful where you put your amber vac, so that it doesn't just get taken off the board right away. That needs to stay around so that you can take advantage of that capturing 2 again and again. And the Sargassa. I think Sargassa is going to be key here too. So Amber Vac and Sargassa are your big amber control. And then when they do wipe it, you got to follow up with the sabotage mission to increase the key cost. So that's a lot of pieces that need to line up correctly, so that's tricky without any archiving. I do think it's possible, and obviously the linchpin of this deck is not amber control, it's burst. This is definitely a burst deck, which is super exciting. I cannot wait to try this one out. This looks so fun. Muscle Jab of Head Chill. Yeah, Muscle Jab is an appropriate name for this deck that wants to flex those Amber Burst muscles, to be sure. Very excited to try that one out. Let's look at the other deck we've got tonight. Oh, hey, look, this one I opened correctly, or it was just put in the other way. I don't know. The Envoy who brightens Bog Join? Okay. The Envoy who brightens Bog Join. I love it. I love it. Okay. A neat little spiky Archon guy here. Green. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Shadows. Okay. Okay. Hoping, you know, everyone, including myself, has been ripping on Hard Simpson. I have a buddy who is very stoked about Hard Simpson. He claims Hard Simpson is the new meta. We'll see. We'll see. That looks like... Ooh, purple power. All right, fishies. Come on, give me my deep dive. I want that deep dive. Double deep dive. More Sanctum. Is it too much to ask to get a double Urien burst deck? To get 2 Urien burst decks in one night?
expressions.
Let's see. Let's see if we can get that.
Little ditties, tiny things.
This guy talking is
Just
gonna
snatch them all up.
really distract me. So I'm gonna move on to our next track here. Okay. Huh. The video is private? One second. Odd. Sorry if I sent out the wrong link there. Still figuring out YouTube's. YouTube gives you a link when you're setting it up, and then it gives you a different link once you start it. So, I apologize if I made any mistakes there, which would not be surprising. Not be the first time. All right, let's see what we got from the envoy who brightens Bogjoin. Okay. Hedron's Wall. Each friendly flank creature gets +2 power. Excellent. A Bulwark as well. Okay. So just starting off with some board presence. Salvador. Okay, and another big creature with those 2 capture pips on it. A second Salvador. This one capturing one of the capture pips. Heal or harm. We saw this in the other deck. Choose one fully hero creature and gain 1, or ready and fight with a friendly creature. Another Larry of the Lake. Come on. Come on, Urien. Let's see it. Let's see a second Urien deck here. A second Larry of the Lake. I like my odds. I like my odds here. Shifting Battlefield, 1 Amber Pip, play. Move a friendly creature anywhere in your battle line. That creature captures 1. Lots of capturing mechanic here. Wish this had the Lacus in it. A second Shifting Battle Line. A third Shifting Battle Line. That might be too many. That might be more than I wanted. Sir Bever. Okay. 1 power, 5 armor. Taunt. Interesting creature. A second Sir Bever. And we're on to Finch Cloak. That Sanctum House felt so short because there were so many repeats. There's lots of 2s and 3 Shifting Battle Lines. Very interesting. We got Finch Cloak, 4 power. We know Finch Cloak. We know Finch Cloak. It's been around. Hand Cannon. Upgrade. This creature gains Skirmish and Fight. Move 1 amber from this creature to the... move 1 amber from the creature this creature fights to your pool. So if your opponent has amber on their creatures, you can slowly collect it. It's all right. Well, skirmish helps. Ransack, great card in Shadows here. One of the few strict stealing cards here. Cement Shoes, very good to see Cement Shoes. You know, I didn't mention the other deck doesn't have any tide control at all. I don't think so. So that could be a problem. Cement Shoes, Amber Pip, play, deal 2 damage to creature. If this damage destroys that creature, raise the tide. Great. Francis the Economist, 3 power skirmish. Each player gains 1. We know Francis. So this could pair possibly with the hand cannon. Well, it's already got skirmish. So I don't know. Maybe not. A second Francis? Interesting. Hard Simpson. I was saying, it's the new meta. Gotta find a way to damage Hard Simpson immediately upon play here. So hopefully we've got that in our deck. Jackie Tar. Okay, so Jackie Tar, if the tide is low for you, could damage Hard Simpson, but then your opponent would do the stealing. So not a great synergy there. Mug. That could put a little bit of damage onto Hard Simpson. A second Mug. That could remove it. I don't know if you want to spend both of your mugs on Hard Simpson to get 1 steal off, but that might be what you do. Shoulder ID. What's good to go behind it, though? What do we have to go behind it? Finch Cloak? Lots of ways to give your opponent amber in this Shadows. Not a lot of ways to steal it. I don't know. Larry maybe goes behind the shoulder ID. There's a lot of taunt here and not a lot of critters that need to be protected. Hopefully we've got something valuable in in our fish house. Maybe like a Kaup or something. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. Walk the plank. Hey, name of the show. Play if your opponent has no amber, deal 4 damage to a creature. Otherwise, steal 1. That's good. We need some stealing here. And we're on to Unfathomable. So, not a super impressive Shadows house. Let's see what we've got in Unfathomable. Taniwa. 8 power, 2 armor. Beast. Fight and reap. Destroy a friendly creature and gain 1. Not bad. Captured one. It got one of those capture pips on it. Yeah, I mean, you can get the double value off of the reap. I don't know what you destroy. There's not a lot of things that we would be super happy to destroy. Maybe a Francis or something. Echo Pearl. Amber. Omni. Destroy Echo Pearl. Exhaust, stun, and enrage a creature. Really solid. I like Echo Pearl. I've been getting a lot of use out of it. Just targeting those high value creatures. Okay, here's something that wants to sit behind taunt. This is good. 1 power. Buguru. Poison. Your opponent refills their hand to 1 less card during their draw card step. Excellent. Excellent. Sleep with the Fishies. Amber Pip. Play, destroy each exhausted creature. So hopefully we've got some fishy things that can exhaust creatures. Under pressure. This creature cannot ready. That's really good. So just put that on any high value target and they're not gonna. There's really nothing you can do about it. Brain Drain with a capture pip on it. Great. Brain Drain. Look at the top. Excuse me. Look at your opponent's hand. Choose a card from it and put it on top of their deck. That's really solid. Just really slows down your opponent. I was noticing with it in my gameplay so far that it's not often about like, oh, I'm going to choose the like most valuable card. because they're not discarding it, right? They're going to redraw it. It's about choosing the card that will make them the most inefficient. So whatever house you think they're likely to choose next turn, based on being able to see their board and their hand, choose a card of that house that is going to be the most valuable to them on that next turn. It's really solid. Bubbles with a capture. Play. Put an enemy creature on top of its owner's deck. Great, great, solid removal. Again, just kind of slow them down, slow down their draw, and remove any really threatening targets. Horrid Cyan. Poison, 4 power. That's good. Just able to take care of those big board targets. Psiotic Raider. Play, capture 2. While the tide is high, Psiotic Raider gets +4 power. Cool. Some amber control there. It's good. A second one of those. 7 power. Seabringer Kekoa. Taunt. More taunt. Destroyed. Raise the tide. Not bad. Okay, here's another creature that wants to be behind taunt. Wicolia. 3 power. Reap. Keys cost +2 during your opponent's next turn. That's good. Yeah, so this deck, I'm a little worried about board control here. There's lots of big creatures that will like stick around on the board, but there's some capturing, so this it's got decent amber control. Shadows is pretty uninspiring. Unfathomable. I'm not sure how to read this Unfathomable. It looks like a decent disruption, but nothing too exciting, really. These Raiders provide you some more amber control. Put them behind taunt. They'll do okay. Let's count how many pips are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So it's not got a ton of pips. Let's count the creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Looks like a lot of creatures in this deck. I'm not sure what this deck wants to do. Hang out on the board, capture some amber. It seems like it's kind of pulling in different directions here. Like there's a big board capture mechanic, and then there's a little bit of a disruption mechanic, and the shadows isn't really coming through with the steel. There's a lot of like give your amber, but no way to take advantage of giving them amber. So yeah, there's some tide control. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to make of this deck. But playing a game always helps figure out what to make of it. I am thinking I seem to be having a little bit of an issue with my stream here. So I think what I'm going to do for tonight is call it there for tonight. That's going to be the video for tonight, and I will hop on a stream later, maybe this weekend or Friday, and I will do a stream of these games after I figure out what happened with my stream this evening. So I apologize for that. Thank you all very much for watching Walk the Plank. New little sub-series I'm trying out here. See how it goes. I'm very excited to get a chance to play Muscle Jab. That thing looks awesome. Very stoked about that. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.